Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put—
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that as for Inazuma, it's known as the Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler. The eternity in question is her endless and unchanging. As such, she relies on the The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, and this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being—
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever do. And yet, I agree.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, so if then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Take this! Huh? Yeah.
touching. This is long overdue. Cut to the chase. No one escapes my... That's cheating.
Following thunder!
Blaze over. Don't blink. Got lucky that time. With sword comes shadow.
Take this!
This is long overdue. Access denied.
Take this!
Have a load of this!
Go, Baron Buddy!
Another bad one? No, let me try again. Please, see that he stays section of the electrical arc. May the blossoms of the sacred
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda...
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato was delighted to finally meet.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh,
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato... Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome...
makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you at present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled under. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without all. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await... Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Why are you doing this? Why...
Precisely. It's much too sudden. The children are desperate for you to take them out.
That must be the guy Ayaka told it.
You must also be here. Tejima has protected this keeping out the treasure hoarders. But now, we will gladly...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong. And still, I can't claim to fully understand it. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying...
Seems like he's a well-respected... You must be Tejima. So what's
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of... True. But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But...
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason... But if you can't remember... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit,
I keep a diary?
Oh, yes, you do.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform...
together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best... I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of info we're... So this is the Omamori... interesting. But anyway, if he had...
I wish it could be like this all.
The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30... It looks like a letter. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason Tejima came... But he's been here for 30 years! Well, let's go give Tejima...
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. But I have no... Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here. Over the years, I must have made an... And just look at all the things that did happen over... How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we it's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if... I think... maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, although... what if she were to turn up eventually? Only to find... When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just... Thank you both for... I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... okay. But still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, that certainly explains this. At least we were able to... Well... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining, but why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency?
The entire clan is counting on... How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about...
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang.
What? We heard the commotion and came to see.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked. Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, that's the first bit of truth.
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember that. All I know is that I will perform, sir. And it's not just that. I have this...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provision?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was... If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoard.
But we better confirm. Look, we should be able to follow their...
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jack.
You haven't seen anything yet. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic...
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're at.
Take this!
Another test subject.
Let it rain. Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
You're careless.
Lightning flash!
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Well, come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you. Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck.
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete... I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got... But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you...
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them, and they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store. A Miss Aoi. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the... As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross.
Yes. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Or perhaps there's something you want to... Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he—
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently.
So that's how he was getting— But why did he have to purchase a usual—
Well, if you think about it, the citizens received— Kurosawa thought that, so he deemed it necessary to—
Wow. And no one ever appreciated—
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. If you ask me, of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell him— If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his— In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're— Oh, but before you go, if you would—
But we—
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever just—
At least we now know where the— Let's go talk to Kurosawa again, and see if he can remember anything. What are you doing here all by—
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoard?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person— I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by— I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed and said to me—
Hey, if you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make other— But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally unable to be better.
Yet another troubled— When we get the chance, in any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like losing all— Fortunately for us, you don't have a bit. Let's go find the next part. third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous... Paimon heard that he's the present-day master. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go...
Nanako, don't worry. Since those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about... Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right at...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live...
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty but then we got here and overheard...
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look... Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He once said that his goal was to be... And so, even while... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been... He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think... But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine not that we'd have any means of... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
So you decided to come. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he...
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh, we won't let them get away with it. Come on! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? Unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around?
Bad news? I'll have you know I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But...
His senior? Wait.
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. Studying Meikyo Shui art, I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Meikyo Shui art, but Domon was different.
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should... I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress in it. Only then did I realize that he was consumed.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrival changed. Later, after that I wanted nothing. So, when I heard rumors that he had... I decided to quietly come. So you see... Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. Still, Paimon's not
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago—
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant— I am unable to say for certain—
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask—
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is— I must leave now, but we—
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have—
Do you mean to say that
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai. Anyway, you should join, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei.
Sure! After— who knows? Maybe we'll be— Do you think that's Lady Yai? Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then
yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, as one who is thrown into this— As for what has triggered this change—
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would— There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when— Then, what of the one who crossed blades with—
Lady Yai, I'm not sure—
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible. When that ambition disappeared, much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so great.
I'm sorry. It's Father.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against. Now I know that we can't place our hopes, but that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day, I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake, right? If there's a chance they'll end up...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hand, I can't know whether I want to keep going until the day that I...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. So, just as I once... You are not in the same position.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state. I no longer have the resolve to be... But as your sensei, this is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't just stand there...
So even though his ambition was taken away, his desire...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a... She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so cute. We can come back to it another... Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of, Ayaka, how come this time?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Ooh, wait a second. But...
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how...
Thank you. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are... Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the... But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you will? Really? Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll...
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in
Oh, Paimon get...
Once the number of ceremonial affairs can...
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume... The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute... It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional... It almost makes one wonder whether... The issue is this. For the after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for... Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the...
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting a...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, but I do wonder what...
Ooh, Paimon!
Oh? What would you...
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunter?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount...
So what do we...
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and For example, by providing...
You're telling Paimon that there are...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from... The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu...
Darn! So they've...
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's... By no means do we intend to place the burden of such attack. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think you're elemental power, believe me, you're not the first.
Can't you make it?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch... Psst! Huh? There's someone trying to get... Come on! This way! What's going on? Can't you see we need to... Shh! Quiet! Hey, this isn't right! Huh? Hey, wait! You do have—
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Alright.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing— this is your fault! You're the one who stopped us from—
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's—
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same— Oh, right.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks.
Stop it, Hanjiro. As for thanking me, his handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad.
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi, but if I just merged straight in there by myself... So, what about if I join?
Sure, welcome to the
Seems like I finally got... So, Master Masakatsu is...
Whoa, talk about a reliable...
Not bad, huh?
Time to break him out!
Come on, this way. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. But we should split up.
You should?
Yes,
shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you've got!
Halloween Thunder! Lightning Flash!
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. No touching!
Allow me to strike first!
I must withdraw. Thunderclap!
Watch your step! Show me what you've got!
I must withdraw.
No escape! Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
Take this!
Speed of light!
Allow me to strike first!
Don't blink!
Train Battle formation!
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Get him!
Next on the agenda, Rex Lapis.
I must. Lightning slash!
Speed of light! Don't blink!
I've lost! Teach me a lesson.
Soldiers, quick!
I dare you!
Not so hard! No one escapes my sight!
Strike first!
Following thunder!
Nowhere to hide!
Get them! Don't hold back!
Lightning slash!
Soldiers, quick!
Get him! Come on! All hail!
Watch your step!
Get them! Soldiers, quick!
Go!
Don't hold back!
Speed of light! Cut to the chase!
I dare you!
Thunderclap!
Don't blink!
Watch your step!
Nowhere to hide!
Show me what you've got! Don't hold back!
Incoming!
Allow me to strike first! I dare you!
No escape!
Show me what you've got! Don't hold back!
Glaze over!
Yeah, I can fix this. No touch.
Take this!
Watch your step! I need to train harder. I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourself. Lesson. Show me what you've got.
Got lucky that time. Speed of light! Cut to the chase!
I dare you!
Born of ice and frost!
Allow me. I strike first. Show me what you've got!
Following thunder!
Show me what you've got!
Don't blink! Nowhere to hide!
I must try! Watch your step! Show me what you've got!
Got lucky that time.
Don't I dare you! Clear cut!
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Don't hold back!
No one escapes my sight. For Rex Lapis. No touching.
Allow me. Strike first!
This is not the end.
Don't blink. Hit with sword comes shadow.
Don't hold back!
Yeah. Lightning flash.
Watch your step! I dare you! Allow me! Strike first! Don't hold back!
Hey, get him! Access denied.
I need to train harder.
Must be Master Mop.
Did you really think that little trick? Locking you.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yoimiya, when did you get...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh? That's Kojo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kojo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun...
Make way! Let me have a look at him! I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulation.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you...
Yes, ma'am.
Paimon sure...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the...
Who is that? Quick, go and
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to... Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. Whoa! Yoimiya! Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear! Now...
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, that was awful.
Come on! We've got no... Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him...
Well... You can bet we'll do...
Leave this place.
We're finally out of...
Yes.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up for all the It seems as though there are some okay people. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she's... I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the vision hunt. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. If our true motives were ever divulged...
True. Though if you ask me, we are now one step closer to victory. You're turning out to be even more reliable.
Indeed. Things may have... But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the vision hunt, it is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better. Yes, which reminds me. And the number of samurai...
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a...
I don't know, but I'm sure it hasn't...
You do... Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Toma, what...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Funny enough, I learned a new...
A hotbot game? What's...
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient. Then we take it in turns to close up. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and... Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been...
You really do? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Ooh! Paimon proposes we gather raging demon. This is already...
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are...
Who would have guessed that Toma would...
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled hold up. My life is starting to flash before my eyes.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? Boiling cakes and hot...
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest,
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would...
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pots. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. I think my luck is... So without further ado, I hereby declare that the...
Oh, bro.
Good effort.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission and with the extra time...
Let's all take some much-needed time off. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so I'll tidy things up here and start...
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the...
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea. Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance, but you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission.
Individual request?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old... She wrote about all kinds of things.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father... So... I am very curious about this mysterious... According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought, too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for...
No. Please keep everything I have told you in... The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people.
You can count on us!
Wonderful! In fact...
Oh, we don't mind! We don't mind at all!
Thank you kindly.
Alright, sounds great!